I want to introduce you to Daniel Paul. Now, Daniel Paul has a profound opinion about how others raise their children. And I'm going to preempt what I'm going to show you from him and then tell you my opinion on by saying that I think this part right here is the problem. Okay? And obviously, not all Christians are bad people. But what you're going to witness in these videos, I think, stems from this word right here. Right? He labels himself as a Christian, a husband, a father, a veteran, pro-gun, pro-life, straight shooter. I say it how it is. Awesome. Let's first deal with the veteran part. Thank you for your service. Even though I disagree with you vehemently, thank you for your service. Husband and father, same thing here. Grandfather as well. Pro-gun, I'm not pro-gun, but I'm pro being able to protect myself and my family. Pro-life, I'm going to assume, is anti-abortion, which is anti-free choice, and that I definitely don't agree with. But what we're going to see here, I think, his thought process on this stems from this right here.
My boys are actually not wearing girl clothes. They are just wearing clothes, and whatever makes them happy, they can wear.
I'm going to say this as nicely as possible, but I'm going to say how it is. You're an idiot. You see, at a deep intellectual level, I might understand what you're getting at because kids are going to be kids. Little boys, possibly even at that age and younger, will try on siblings' clothing, and maybe see mom putting on makeup and want to put on makeup because they don't understand. And sure, you might goof around with them and, oh yeah, I'll put something on your face. But you correct them as far as letting them know that, like if we're a little boy, that makeup is for girls, dresses are for girls, and letting girls know those lanes. Because you see, they can like this stuff, but they need to be very firm in understanding that they are either a boy or a girl because that's all there is. There's only two. Because if you allow that child to grow up like that, wearing dresses, being picked on, society will mold that child instead of you. They will do your job for you, but the repercussions of that are detrimental to the child. Because now society's trying to undo the years and years of trauma that you've put onto that child for allowing them to think that they're something they're not, or not understanding that, Mom, why'd you tell me it was okay to wear this dress when it's not? You don't know the impact it's going to have. So at a deep intellectual level, I kind of get what you're saying, but it's wrong. And you're an idiot for thinking that. Do better. Raise your kids right. Raise boys to be boys and girls to be girls. Y'all can go do the same activities, but when it comes to what you're wearing, dresses are not for little. So Michelle is asking, am I a child psychologist or child development specialist? This is in regards to my post yesterday regarding a mom who was letting her son wear a dress, saying he feels comfortable in it, and that it's not girls' clothes, it's just clothes. Well, I already posted the video. I already described everything in the video. I'm not going to go over it again. However, to answer your question, no, I'm not a child psychologist or child development specialist. I have had some training, but by no means am I an expert. I am a parent. I used to be a kid. Who would have known? So I get kids do get curious. That's not the issue. The issue is the parents encouraging it and saying that, oh, little Tommy, if you want to be a girl, that's fine. You can be Tina now. No, that's bullshit. Kids are going to be curious, but we teach them, we mold them. If you don't get that, then I got a question for you. Are you transgender? Are you just a bad parent? Or are you liberal, maybe? That probably explains it. I don't want to call out other parents, but if you're a parent that supports this, then you're encouraging mental health issues along the line. And if you don't get it, I'm just wasting my breath, and yeah. So if y'all are all watching this, figuring out what the fuck's going on, watch my original video.
Okay. I find it interesting who you label as having a mental illness, right? The kid who is wearing something that makes themselves comfortable, in your mind, is the one with the mental illness. Not all of the members of society who would bully that kid, and you seem to say it as if it's just, this is what's going to happen, and it's acceptable that society is going to bully somebody for not wearing what society says they should wear. You don't think that men should wear dresses, and you have the word Christian number 1 in your bio. Thoughts? Anything? Got an issue with this? No, Tom, those aren't dresses, those are gowns. A gown, generally a long, loose outer garment, most commonly referring to a woman's formal dress worn on special occasions such as a ball, wedding, or prom. So let me get this straight. A parent lets a kid wear something that makes them comfortable. They're a bad parent. They're fostering mental illness. Society picks on that kid. They don't have a mental illness. The kid has the mental illness. The kid has a mental illness because they shouldn't be in women's clothing. But yet, you would have that parent take that same kid to a church and expose them to a man in a dress who would have a higher likelihood of actually abusing that child, factually speaking, than somebody within that child's orbit that says it's okay for them to dress the way they want to. To me, a bad parent is somebody who looks down on the way somebody else parents and then takes their child to an establishment that maybe has a long history of abusing children. I'm just saying. You can call it Christianity. It's just ignorance and bigotry.